Alright guys, ASFarming it and welcome to a mod review on the GPS mod. So, this is a highly anticipated mod. A lot of people have been waiting for this mod. And for good reason as well, because it is a really helpful tool to allow doing field work a lot more efficiently and better, to be honest. We had it in FS19 and obviously now we've got it in FS22. The mod is by Wopster. He made the FS19 version and the FS22 version. Unfortunately for console players, it is only on PC, as it is just like a scripted mod. So unfortunately, console players won't be able to use it. But yeah, we're going to get into it today, how to be using it and all the features and whatnot. I don't think I'm going to get too in depth in it. We're just going to really show you the basics of how to use it, so you can go and use it with your field work. So we've got a tractor and a cultivator set up, ready to go. If you are wanting to use GPS, whatever machine, whether it be a tractor or a combine, you do have to purchase GPS on the machine. It costs 15,000, whatever machine you purchase it on, and it comes under GPS in the configurations, just like that, so you can have it on, off. Yeah, it costs 15,000 on whatever machine you want to install it on, whether it be a beet harvester or a normal combine. Costs 15,000 on each machine. So yeah, when you've got that all installed and everything, we're obviously set up, ready to go here. So we're wanting to go straight in a straight line up this field. So to turn GPS on, we want to do Alt and C, which is turn GPS on. And then to bring the HUD up, we want to press Control and S, which brings this HUD up. As you can see, we want to be showing the lines so we can see what where the direction and whatnot's going to be in. Auto width, you click this and it detects automatically how big your implement is that you're using. So if we click that, there we go, got 26.25 foot cultivator on. There are two ways how to set up GPS. You've got the A+B line and you've got the A+heading line. I'm going to show you how to do both. Personally, I prefer to use the A+heading, but I'm going to show you both. So the first way is you've got your A+B. So you want to set an A mark, which shows just like that in the middle of the tractor there. That's your starting mark. Now, when you've set that, you want to lower your implement. We don't have access to this land. We need to purchase this land. Right, so you want to lower your cultivator, or whatever implement you may be using. Right, and then you want to drive forward in a straight line 15 meters. And you'll see there, it's drawing our line. Now, when you've driven forward 15 meters, you want to go back into the menu, set your second point, which is your set B. And then if you go back out, that is our GPS course, just there. Just like that. Now, to initiate GPS, you want to do Alt and X, which turns that to white line, green. And then all you need to do is either accelerate or put cruise control on. And now, this tractor will drive in a straight line up the field. I needed to go a bit more to the left, but yeah, we're driving a straight line up and down the field, just like so. The obviously the line in the middle is where your tractor's going to be driving, and the two blue lines on either side are the width of your implement. That's your working width. Yeah, that is the first way of setting up GPS. And obviously, when you get to the end of a headland, you want to turn back round again, press Alt and X, and then it'll drive straight in a line, just like so, up and down the field, just like that. And it makes, doing field work a lot more easier, a lot more efficient, and you get nice straight lines. So the second way of setting up GPS we will show you is the A+B heading, which I personally use. So you want to switch it to switch the line method to A+heading. Now you obviously want to set up on your straight angle, and then you want to hit Alt and E, which is setting like the A mark we first set on the original first method, and then you want to press Alt and E again, which is going to set you going from this point straight. So basically, when it says desired cardinal degrees, it's basically saying from the point you set, you don't want to go anything to the left or the right of it. You just want to go straight. So you don't need to do anything with that. If you're in the facing the way you want to go, you just click set cardinal, and then it has set us at a 90-degree angle, which is fine. All we need to do is go back in, press the 90 degrees, and it'll set us back that way. And that's it. That's the other way of setting up GPS. Say if I wanted to go at a bit of an angle, if I go Alt E, then Alt E again, and if I go, I don't know, 15 degrees, it's going to set it going at an angle. From that point we first set, it's going to set it 15 degrees that way. Just like so. If I did, let's say 5 degrees, that set me at 90 degrees now from that point, which is a bit strange. It shouldn't have really done that, but that's the best way to do it, I think, is you're setting the way that you want to go, and then it will drive in that straight line. Now, obviously, this method will work with things like combines, cultivator seeders, anything where your tractor is sitting in the middle of the implement that you're using. But when you want to get into things like implements that work to the side, only one side of the tractor, like a plow or a side mower, then you have to initiate an offset, which I'm going to show you now with a plow. So bear with me. So we're set up here, ready to go with our plow. So obviously we want to turn the GPS on, which is O and C. And go into our hub, which is Control and S. We want to show our lines, which is obviously on. We're going to auto width, which is now set an offset for our tractor. So if we now show that, now I want to set our course. So I'm going to do the Alt and E, to set that there. Actually, I needed to. That was my mistake. I needed to have the A+ heading. There we go. And that's going to set our course. We obviously want it facing the other way. So now you'll see we've got our 3 lines that we originally had, but now we've got that red line. That is the offset. So basically, instead of that white line, your tractor will now drive on that red line. It's offset from the white line. It is on the wrong side, so what we need to do, because obviously we want to be driving on the other side to the white line, because obviously the blue lines are our working width. That's where our plow is going to be plowing. So if I go back in, invert the offset, which is now going to change the offset, and you see the line has gone now to the left. So if I turn on the GPS, which is obviously Alt and X, and line myself up, it's now going to drive on that red line. Lower it down, and you see the plow is in the working width of those 2 blue lines, and the tractor is driving on the red line. So this will obviously work with like a side mow, or I know the little stone picker drives only to the one side of the tractor, so it'll obviously work with that. So that's how you do it. Now, if I got to the end of the row, let's say, we're going to lift the tractor up, we're going to spin the plow around, And you see again, we're going to drive on that red line, just like you would normal ploughing if you were doing it yourself. And there you go. And that's how you use it. Like, for example, let's say if I hadn't have gone to the left-hand side, let's say I was going to go down this side of ploughing, and you look at it and you go, well, if I click it now, it's going to, like if I, for example, do it now, it's going to leave a strip in the middle. It's the offset isn't on the right side, you see? So I want to go back in. I want to invert the offset. And you see now the offset's on the right side. So now you won't have that gap. And that's it. And it makes, obviously, ploughing 100 times easier as well. You know, I can go up and down the field now to my heart's content and plough this field in a nice straight line. But yeah, that is essentially GPS. There's obviously there's things like snap terrain angle, which it sets the like it snaps it for you, which is okay. But if you wanted to just have it, it sort of snaps it to every like I think it's 5 or 10 degrees. Where if you wanted to have it, what's it like a I don't know 23 degrees or something, you can then set it. But you obviously have to turn that off. I usually do turn that off, to be honest. I tend to find I get into problems when I have the snap terrain angle on. I mean, if I'm being honest, a lot of these things I wouldn't really worry about. I tend to have a lot of these things turned off. Obviously, if you want to save, you think, oh god, I'm gonna have to set this all up again next time I go to it. Basically, you can save this. If I go, this is my ploughing, and I can save it, and it will save the course for me. Or if I want to delete it, I can just delete it like that. And then if I want to go in and rename it, it's for, I don't know, 54 field, and it will rename it for me and delete it like that. This is basically, I think it says save the track scope farm or vehicle by default. Yeah, so basically, if you've made this course, this is for multiplayer. So you've made a course and you've got 3 or 4 people who are going to plow along with you, rather than them making their own course and, you know, you're sort of getting a bit mixed up or whatever. They can go into their GPS on their tractor and just load the course straight away what you've just made. So you're all in sync, which obviously makes things a lot more easier as well. So then if you've got 3 people on a server, you can get 3 plows going all alongside each other, and you're all on the same course. Which again, it all makes things a lot more efficient. It's not cheating or anything, because obviously you know, farmers use this in real life. You know, they use GPS and whatnot for doing field work. Especially in America, when you got your big fields, makes it a lot more easier with things, especially combines as well. It ties in a bit with precision farming, in essence. You know, where we're trying to be more efficient and less, you know, more cost effective. And this is a tool which allows you to do that. So, but I know there's a lot of people who are already aware of GPS because we obviously didn't have it in 19. But this mod review is more for people who have just come into playing FS22 and aren't sure what GPS is, or maybe you were around for FS19 but you never really got the hang of using GPS. So this is going to be a really handy tool, a really handy video for you to be able to watch. But yeah, nevertheless, I hope you have enjoyed this video and this mod review. If you have, as always, please remember to hit that like button. It really does help me out. And if you're new to the channel as well, consider hitting that subscribe button as well. We're slowly growing month by month. So yeah, appreciate everybody who does hit the subscribe button. And yeah, I will hopefully see you all in the next video. Thank you very much for watching. Bye, guys.